Today I'm going to be reviewing this sensor for my windshield washer fluid here on my vehicle. Now on this specific model, so this is going to be a Chrysler Town & Country, which would be the same like for a Dodge Grand Caravan, those sorts of things. I think it's like up to the year of like 2018 or something. It's going to be virtually the same. Essentially, all you got to do is just take it off the bottom of your windshield washer fluid, which is relatively easy to do. And there's a little sensor that's just going to have a wire connected. So this is going to be my new sensor. This actually does not twist and turn or anything. It just pushes into the washer fluid bottle at the bottom and then pulls straight out. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out the other one and then we'll swap it out for this one. So let me go ahead and get underneath and pull it out. Now everything I found online actually showed that you should like remove the front bumper and stuff like that. You really don't have to do that because you can actually see down here where the sensor is going to be at. It's just going to be that little black thing right back in there. Kind of hard to see, but it's really easy to just kind of reach up underneath. If you have mounts or you have ramps or something, that'd be even easier. But I just kind of moved over here to the grass, so I'm going to lay up on the grass, reach underneath, and quite literally just pop it out. So it just kind of pushes in to the washer fluid reservoir. And so to pull it out, you can twist it a little bit, but you don't have to like turn or anything. You essentially just have to like wiggle it back and forth until it pops out. One thing I do want to mention before doing this part, you will want to empty your reservoir. Otherwise, you're going to get it all over the ground and you're going to waste it all. So what I did was I actually just took this little hose off right here at this part. And then I had one of my kids sit inside. I used an old bottle that we had, and I drained what was in the reservoir just by having them push on the little button inside for the windshield washer fluid. So essentially the pump pumped it out of here and pumped it into my gallon jug. I still have it connected in here, but I'm going to try and pull it out just so you can kind of see what it looks like. The cord isn't exactly super long. There you go. But this is what it's going to look like. So it's essentially just going to have this little red guy here that you're then going to have to like push out to get this to disconnect. I kind of dropped it. You can see it's hanging loose. I just pulled it right out. I think it's going to actually be easier to do from up above. So let me go ahead and pull it off. So I actually got the wire to have a little bit more give. So essentially this is just going to have a little locking part. This part right here on the top, it will be all of the way down. So once you get that off, then you're able to get the old one out. Because of all the parts on it, it's only going to go in one way. So once you get it in, then you're just going to take, and where this little locking part is, you're just going to push it right back down like that. And now I'm ready to put it back in. Now, I actually got that extra slack because this little cord popped out of the top or pulled out of the top of the pump. So I do just have to reconnect that back up, but it literally just like popped right out. So I just have to push that back in, and then I'm ready to put the sensor in. Now that the old sensor is out, it's really just as simple as just putting washer fluid back in there and should be good to go. So relatively easy part to replace. Again, any tutorials that I found online showed that to do it, you have to remove the hood on the entire like front bumper. Yet you don't have to do that. You can easily reach underneath. Getting the new one in was actually more difficult just because of the size of the washer on this. So I did kind of have to put a good amount of pressure to get this to pop in, but it's a relatively easy fix. And this is good for any Chrysler Town & Country or any Dodge Grand Caravan. The body year, I think on this one started in 2009 and went up to, I believe it was 2018, something like that.